What's up, Moyo Nation? You know we do. We Moyo everywhere we go. Right now we're talking about being an ember. The last couple of days I told you I'm gonna be the ember. Remember what an ember is? An ember is a glowing piece of coal or wood in the midst of a dying fire. And I'm not gonna let the fire die. I'm gonna be an ember. And I told you about the mnemonic EMBER. And today we're going to talk about the E. The E. And basically what this is how you become an ember. This is how you remain to be an ember. This is how you become the person in the midst of the dying fire that has the ability to light the fire and keep it going. So the E stands for emotional control. Emotional control. And let me explain what I mean by that. Our emotions have such a great effect on us. Our emotions can build us up, and our emotions can tear us down. Our emotions can draw people towards us and our idea, or they can push people away. And our ability to control those emotions is so vitally important. Sometimes in the past, especially when I was a much younger man, I had a really bad temper. People that knew me back in the day, you knew I had a temper. And I did not have the ability to control my emotions. I struggled with that. My emotions would rage out of control when they needed not to be out of control. And it would affect what I could do, what I could say, and what I could get done. And it would taint people's image of what I was trying to say. And I've learned over time that you cannot allow your emotions to get out of control. Sometimes we see a situation that happens and our immediate response might be anger or fear or anxiety, and we respond without thinking. And all that does is affect people around us, and it affects ourselves. It affects our own body physically when we're out of control emotionally. If we lose that ability and get too high or too low. And so it's vital, if we're going to be the change, if we're going to make a difference, that we control our emotions. You cannot allow the moment to control you. You have to control the moment. And you have the ability to do that. There are practical ways to do that. I like to talk about 3 R's in every situation that I try to do to make sure I respond in the moment correctly. And those 3 R's are read, realize, and respond. Read, realize, and respond. The first is this: read. When something happens, when you're in a situation, don't react immediately. Read the situation. Read what's really going on. Don't let your emotions taint the picture of what's truly going on. Read it and understand what's really going on. And that may take time. That may take a pause to really understand. There's a scripture that I write on the top of my page anytime I go into a meeting. James 1:19. I always write J119 at the top of my page. And it says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. And if you can follow that, you can understand the situation. You have time to read the situation. Read is the first. The second, realize. Realize what really is going on. Another way to put this would be realign your perspective. your initial response in your mind with your emotions may be completely different than what really needs to be your response. And if you take the time to read the situation, realign that perspective, and realize what's really needed, then you can change your mindset and be ready for the last step to respond. Once you've read the situation, once you've realized what really needs to be done, and you've realigned your perspective, then you respond in the appropriate manner by controlling your emotions. Do not let the moment control you. You control the moment. Get your mindset right, respond right. The opportunities are always there. Don't waste the opportunity to be the ember in the midst of a dying fire because you didn't read the situation, realize the perspective, and respond. Now let's go out and do it. And Moyo everywhere we go.